in the park. Coaster Guy 101. See you in the park. Get those hands in the air. See you in the park. Coaster Guy 101. See you in the park.
Hey guys, welcome to the first official Coaster Guy 101 Q&A. Thank you for submitting your questions. Not very many of you did, but this is just a start for a whole new beginning, a whole new series of Q&As. So with that being said, I want to let you know how this is going to work. So this, I'm going to do it different from everybody else. What I'm going to do is, I got the questions right here with your names and what your question is. I'm going to put it in this hat right here. I'm going to give it to my friend Eric and of Pride Coaster Club, and he's going to pick from the hat and then read me the questions, and I'll answer them for you. Okay? So let's get started.
All right, this is Pride Coaster Club, and we're going to draw from the hat the first question. I'm going to read it aloud, and then and he will give you the answer. Okay, hold on. So here's question number one. All right, so let me put this down out of the way. Can I tell you who it's from? Okay, this is from Glenn the Day Tripper via Instagram. This is a two-part question. And what was your very first roller coaster?
Well, I don't remember what my very first roller coaster was. I thought I knew, but it's been so many years. You know, being my age, my memory just gets to me. But I'm thinking if it's not a double loop at Jelly Lake, it's probably Corkscrew. I think it's one of those two. So there you go.
All right, question two. Have you been on it recently?
I don't remember riding it this year, but I have that. I remember doing so last year.
All right, we're going in for the next question out of the hat. Okay, let's see who this question's going to be. All right, this is Nelly
Racer
via Instagram. This is the question. What do you think Kings Island will get? A dive coaster, a giga coaster, or what do you think they'll get?
Well, I get questions like this all the time, and I really don't like speculating because that's not really my formula here or my cup of tea. However, I will try and do my best. One, I don't think it's going to be a dive. Two, I don't think it's going to be a giga. However, what do you guys think about a strata? There has been postings like Easter eggs and numbers, and they all formally calculate 400 feet. And so that being said, possibility that we may be surprised with a strata. How about that?
Okay, we got another question. All right. This should be fun. Okay, this is a three-part question, but I'm going to read them one at a time. What's your favorite coaster not at Cedar Point or Kings Island that's not a RMC?
My favorite coaster that is not an RMC? There's way too many to choose from. Way too many to choose from. I love Talon. I love Afterburn. I love Mako. I love Manta over at SeaWorld Orlando, and the other Manta over at San Diego. But if I had to choose, I would probably say Verbolten at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, which really knocked me out, surprised me with that, especially with that, what do you call the drop track? That was pretty intense. That was pretty amazing. So yeah, I think that one would have to be my number one. That is not an RMC.
Okay, and that question did come from Mike Forbes, and he has 2 more questions for Coaster Guy 101. The next question is, what's your favorite RMC beside the Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point?
Who said I like Steel Vengeance? No, I'm just kidding. I love Steel Vengeance. Well, why else would it be the number one ride? So anyways, my favorite RMC that is not Steel Vengeance, has to be a tie between Twisted Cyclone and Outlaw Run. But if I had to choose between those two, probably Outlaw Run. I think I'm favored of that one.
Okay, this is also from Mike Forbes. Last question on this list is, where do you think Cedar Point will put their next roller coaster? Would it be by Wicked Twister or the former site of Shoot the Rapids?
Well, that's a tough one. Well, it should be a tough one because I don't think there is any room by Wicked Twister unless they move things around. And that's just in my opinion and how I see things. However, I know that the island, the man-made island, where Dinosaurs Alive was, is big enough to put another coaster in. You can also intertwine the coasters, like some parks do. Like for instance, Rougarou's Lift is above Iron Dragon's Lift. You can do something like that. But even though they have the new adventure thing coming in at the park next year for 2019. So with that being said, my answer is I think they could put it on the former site of Shoot the Rapids, realize that, and part of the island.
This is the last question of the night, and this has come from many fans of Coaster Guy 101. And this is the question that everybody wants to know. What roller coaster are you anticipating to ride in 2019?
Wow. That's a tough one. That's something I would have to think about a lot, but if I have to give you an answer right now, I would probably say Steel Curtain. After looking at it tonight from my very first from my very own eyes, pictures and videos don't do justice, but being there and seeing the supports and seeing the layout, seeing some of the track already attached to those supports, it looks to be an amazing ride. Thank you guys. Have a good night, and I will see you all in the park.
See you in the park. Coaster Guy 101. See you in the park. Get those hands in the air. See you in the park. Coaster Guy 101.